and gentlemen, to a brand new video today. And today we're back with another video F1 2019 F1 car versus F2 car. Just in case you're new to the series, what this series is about, it's basically where we take a Formula 1 car and put it up against a Formula 2 car to see the difference between the two series. A lot of people, sometimes question, what is the difference between a Formula 1 car and a Formula 2 car? Is there anything major different? And if so, what makes that difference? And today we're going to see how much time difference there is between a Formula 2 car and a Formula 1 car around the circuit of Russia. So today we're going to use the Russian Time team car, as it's just got the Russian name in it, sort of thing. And we're going to use Danny Kvyat's Toro Rosso Red Bull Honda. By the way, Toro Rosso in Italian means Red Bull, hence why it says Red Bull Toro Rosso Honda. It's just, sort of thing, just thought I'd let you know what Toro Rosso means in Italian. Just in case any of you guys don't speak Italian or don't know what Toro Rosso actually means. I can speak very, very tiny Italian, so obviously, well, when I say tiny Italian, a bit of Italian I can speak myself personally. But anyway, neither here or there. Let's see what's the difference between a Formula 2 car and a Formula 1 car around the circuit of Russia, of course. One of the most probably dull Grand Prix circuits, I think, personally anyway, on the Formula 1 calendar overall. I don't know what you guys think about Russia, on whether or not it's a good circuit or not. I think it's an okay circuit. It's not bad, it's not great. It's okay indeed. It doesn't provide ever good racing since we've come here, or since this circuit's been on the calendar. I think it's been on the calendar now for 4 years. So it's certainly been on the calendar quite some time overall. The question is whether or not this year will provide good racing. Now, obviously, a bit of a shock win for Sebastian Vettel at the weekend. Go check out my race review. Sebastian Vettel won this race weekend, but obviously there was never one around the circuit of Russia. But actually, this weekend could actually suit Ferrari, because there are quite a few long straights, which in effect you need a good engine and a car that has low drag. But with that new aero package that Ferrari seems to have certainly found, it looks to me as if, and to everyone else, it found quite a lot of time in the corners as well. Because Ferrari were clearly pretty good. And if Ferrari's found something in the corners, then obviously, Ferrari could be pretty good actually. And a lot of the corners here are very similar 90-degree right-handers and left-handers, a lot of the corners. So you have a lot of low-speed corners here, so this could actually suit the Ferrari, this circuit, which wouldn't surprise me this weekend, quite frankly. But anyway, doing our first lap time in the Russian time car, and so far I'm not too sure whether our first lap's any good or not. I'm certainly going to do a second lap. I think there is time in the lap I'm currently on that I can improve on. But anyway, carrying around now into the final sector, part of the lap, 2 corners to go. Down into third gear. Get a pretty nice turning around the final corner. Pretty good exit that time. But down the straight we go for the second attempt. And first lap, 570th on the global leaderboard, which ain't bad indeed for a first attempt. Then, at a lap time. And we now will go about our second lap here. Hopefully we can just find improvements. Usually what I find with these Formula 2 cars, you know, the longer you drive them, the better they get, or the better you become. So obviously it takes about, I find, a lap to get them properly up and working, and then they just feel like amazing. They feel like you have all the grip in the world 9 times out of 10. And yeah, they're quite heavy, they're not that great when it comes to front end turning, they're pretty slow in terms of the power off the corner, but nonetheless they're still pretty nice to drive. And we're already 1.1 seconds up on our time delta, so this lap could be a good lap, and I think it's certainly going to be more representative. However, we've cut the corner, so I'm going to back off here just for the purpose, just to lose time. So yeah, that weren't a bad lap though, so we have easily enough time in the corner, in the car, to do a better lap, and I can guarantee that then here. We'll go through the final corner, and off the corner we go. So again, finding so much time by the looks of it, so we certainly didn't maximise on that first lap. This straight, we're about 4/10 up by the time we get to the end of the straight. Oh, balls, big balls, and we've just went a bit wide there, bit understeered, and that was the invalid attempt again. So give it 2 more attempts. I certainly know there's a better time in me. So let's focus on the exit. That time not as good of exit as maybe previous 2 occasions, but it's whether or not we can find time. And we're already 2 times up. So down that straight, or main straight, sorry. That was a good exit. Very good exit. Car in. That was very good. 1 second already we found there. Absolute perfect. Beautiful. Off there as well. Hopefully this is the lap where we can go, yes, that was it. That was our best. So we're 2 seconds up right now. Oh, that was so close to being outside the white line. Again, pretty simple track limits here. It's that first white line. If all 4 wheels go over the first white line, that's then outside. And we're 3 seconds up here. This is going to be one hell of an improvement, and it is a 1:47.8. Where does that get us on the leaderboard? 251st. Now I'm going to go back to the pits. I think that was the best lap I could do without a setup. I just want to see, put on a setup, whether we can go faster, but we're still quite some way. We're going to use the best setup, so shout out to Passi underscore Italian 10. ITA stands for Italian, obviously, so ITA 10 of course. So he did a 1:44.464. Okay, so pretty good. That was only set about a month ago, really. So it's a pretty relevant time, I guess, or recent time. But anyway, so right, let's see whether or not we can, obviously, with this setup, go even faster. If we can find about 2/10, I'd say that's good. If we find anything beyond 2/10, like half a second range, or even further beyond that, then that's excellent. It's a straight line pace, absolutely amazing. Sadly, I couldn't brake enough, so right, look like straight line pace this time. I'm gonna be absolutely a whopper down that straight. I'll tell you that now. You were half a second up. That's absolutely huge. So yeah, really gaining down that straight. Oh, for crying out loud. That was a decent, again, advantage we found there. Anyway, we'll give it one more go. This will be the final attempt. If we don't improve, I'll take what the lap time we did, a 1:47.871. We didn't even get the attempt there. But yeah, as I say, if we don't improve this time, we will take the 1:47.81. Because it's okay lap time. Yes, okay, we're quite a way off the best, but I'm not the best driver at this game. I would say I'm average, okay, at this game. So take this from the average perspective. Don't take this from this is going to be the best lap you'll ever see on F1 2019, because no, I want to go one more time. I know we got that first corner. I reckon there's something special in me, but this will be the last time. I promise you that now. Right, let's shush. Let's go into tunnel vision mode. Right. Yeah, we'll call that a lap. Right. So, 1:47.1. Now let's see what a Formula 1 car can do around this circuit. We're going to use the Toro Rosso, of course, Honda, which again is just a Red Bull Honda, really. Except made in Italy rather than Milton Keynes, of course. That's where I'm from, actually, Milton Keynes. So, yeah, you know, obviously, we're going to see on what we can do, of course. Hopefully, we can produce a rather good time. Now, I'm not too sure what a good time would be. I think, really, usually, maybe a 1:30. I'm not too sure what good times are around here. We'll just get out there, have a go, see what we can do. I'd say a 1... Let's start in the 1:33s, because it ain't a rather long lap. It is actually more of a medium lap, so I'd say a 1:33. But Toro Rosso Honda, I love the sound of a Honda. Turn up the audio and hear that Honda go. So we've already got an invalid lap. I'm just going to continue on. And then in the final sector, I'll back off a little. We don't want the invalid lap to be our best lap. Now, Formula 1 cars around here is so easy to, by the way, arguably cut the corners. That's one thing I don't like about this circuit. It's just way too easy to cut corners here. I guess it's a skill not to cut them, but as you can see, every corner is more or less flat. So you want to take as much curb as you possibly dare. And yeah, you know, obviously, there we go. We spun right round there. I did set out to slow down in the final sector anyway. Sure enough we did there. Maybe a bit too much. Anyway. Alright, here we go then. Second attempt. So, already, by the way, on that first lap, we're like 7 seconds up. By the way, which is pretty damn good. And we haven't even done a proper lap yet. So, flat out, obviously, most of this is. As we rush past the walls. Now, unlike Monaco, unlike Singapore, the walls aren't too close to the circuit. It's a bit more open. However, there are walls there, so if you do make a mistake, certainly in certain parts of the track, you're not too far away from the barriers, in all fairness. Like, yeah, you know, you're quite close, but we're down on our delta, surprisingly, on that best lap. Now, we did spin, but really not doing a bad lap overall, despite, in theory, I'm pushing more. Sometimes the best lap can be the lap. As you can see, that you've done invalid, but 4 seconds up on our delta. Now, obviously, due to the spin, we'll have another go. Now, this ain't my favourite circuit, I'm not going to lie. At 135, that moves us up to 111,000, so a bit better. Want more time than that though. Try to. And after this, we'll take the Mercedes out, by the way, ladies and gents, and we'll have a go in the Mercedes, just on normal setup, or default setup. Then after that, we'll have a go with a setup. Getting a bit out of shape there. Oh, for crying out loud. Right, I'm going in the Mercedes now. So, right, time was a 1:35.6. So that's 12 seconds difference. Okay, so 12 seconds is the difference right now between a Formula 1 car and a F2 car around here. And we're in the top 78%. So right now we're 11,565th on the leaderboard, and by the looks of it, that's an okay lap overall. Looks like we're not the top Toro, so there's someone ahead of me with a 35.6. So pretty high up, I guess, for a Toro Rosso, actually. Obviously, not too many people using the Toro Rosso here. Williams, wow, that's a good lap. There, I'll tell you that now. In terms of friendly leaderboard, we're the worst out of the lot, but we are going to use now the Mercedes, so I would have thought we will get ahead of at least one of our friends and one of our rivals. So let's try and do that, and let's try and obviously beat our rivals here. So yeah, it weren't a bad lap, it weren't a great lap, don't get me wrong. Like, I didn't really hook up a lap, but as I say, it's not my favourite circuit. Personally, if I'm a fan of any circuit, this is one of probably in my bottom 10 worst circuits. Maybe even in the bottom 5 overall. Like, I don't know, it's just saying I don't like. Yeah, it's not me, this circuit. But anyway, we're in the Mercedes now. We're gonna have about maybe 1 or 2 attempts in the Mercedes, and see how fast we can go in the almighty V6 turbo Mercedes, of course. And down the back straight we go then here for another lap then of Scotchy, the Autodrome here then, and already we're half a second up on our Delta, which is quite frankly a lot of time, but you'd expect it from a Mercedes, really, wouldn't you, to be this good in the Mercedes, to have a lot of time in the bank. It's a Mercedes, of course, why wouldn't it be any good? Why, crying out loud, if this wasn't any good, I'd be shocked, quite frankly. Mercedes wouldn't be any good, and we're 1.5 seconds up now as we go into or approach that final sector. 1.7. Wow, this car is phenomenal on this circuit, ripping it up. We are here 2 seconds then up on our Delta then here as we go into the final sequence of corners. 2 corners to go. All we have to do now, keep it clean and keep it together. Got a bit out wide, almost losing the rear end then for a moment there, and across the line. It's a 1:33.3. That's not a bad lap indeed, and that takes us up 4,000, well, actually almost 10,000 positions, and that should surely get us into the top 50%, I would have thought. Yes, it does. Top 28% of all players then there. Which ain't a bad lap then there for me overall. As I say, I'm about average. Maybe a bit above average, depending on which way you look at it, you know. But yeah, on this game I'm about average. Now we're going to take a setup, see how that improves this car. Taking the best lap time, or best setup available to us and to me then here. As we go down the straight. Always get that DRS zone a bit wrong, always tap maybe a bit too early, because what you don't see, or what maybe you can't actually see, depending on the quality of the video, there's actually a line before the DRS line, so I always get confused and I always sort of blink a bit early, you could say, and obviously effectively that throws me a bit of balance. It doesn't get me or allow me to get on the DRS quite as good, and end result, lose a bit of time. As that end result, really.
Our best lap so
as you'll
far
see, so
1:33.3.
here's the first line, and then the second line just so shortly afterwards. It's quite unreal, really. But anyway, down the main straight we go. A bit wide. Hopefully that lap won't be invalid. It won't, which is good. We're still a little bit up on our Delta. Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. Superb through there, I'll tell you that now. So in the corners, this is feeling quite a nice setup actually, and we're gonna go even quicker, I think, so long we can keep it together in the corners. So this is going to be a pretty good lap. Just hoping we can actually get into the 132s. Bounce off the wall. So right, there is time in here. Right, again, very scruffy in the final sector. That's where I need to improve just ever so slightly. Right, 6/10 up, so doing a pretty better lap this time, a lot better. Keep it calm. Still half second up, which is good. Final corner, and we're across the line with a 32.6. So there we go then, ladies and gents. That's then that, I think, for today. So the difference between a Toro Rosso and a Formula 2 car is 12 seconds, but the difference between a Mercedes Formula 1 car and a Formula 2 car is 15 seconds. So yeah, and I believe that time, oh, just missing out on the best time between myself and some PlayStation PS4 mates of mine. So, you know, only just missing out there on that best time, as you can see, by, well, less than a tenth, which just shows how close online is. And online is genuinely close. Like the difference between, as you can see, first and 10th is less than 4/10, which is pretty close. You know, the closest, you know, between, look at the difference between F1 driver, F1 underscore driver underscore 2015 and underscore, well, Lewis underscore web 03. You know, it's less than a millisecond. Less than a millisecond. Insane. Quite incredible as well. That is. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, we're in the top 2,000, top 14% then there, which ain't a bad lap overall, I don't think. You know, I don't think I could go maybe any faster. Maybe in a Ferrari, there's a possibility, I say. But yeah, otherwise, I think that was ultimately my best lap then there. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Russian Grand Prix. It's obviously this Sunday coming up. Today's Monday, day after the Singapore Grand Prix. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you have, then please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. That'd be more than welcomed. And share this video. Help me get some more views. Share it with your mates, your friends, your family. You know, share it with the world. And that would be more than appreciated for that. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Until then, guys, have a good day. Take it all easy.